say quieter, not quite with the wind, but clearer conditions and a nice afternoon as far as it'll feel more like spring today, about 70 this afternoon for daytime highs. And we're not expecting any significant rain. There might be a sprinkle late this afternoon as we get a little secondary piece of energy that'll be coming on through late this afternoon. All right, there are your winds, and they're already in the 20 to 30 mile per hour category there. I'm just looking at that wind gust now at Dulles to 39 miles per hour. So that's a sign of things to come. We have wind advisories and high wind warnings in effect for the day today. They don't even go into effect till noon. So these winds, believe it or not, are sort of the preliminary event, as the main winds or the strongest gusty winds will arrive later this afternoon. And we could see winds occasionally gusting to 40, 50, maybe even if you're in that orange area to the north and east, a gust to 60 miles per hour later this afternoon. Wind advisories here in Washington, high wind warnings to the north and east, and a big wind field spreading all the way from roughly Richmond all the way up towards Boston later this afternoon. So again, if you're hitting the roads, the winds will be very persistent all the way up towards New York City and Boston later this afternoon. But just a quick reminder here that the trees have fully leafed out. So with all those leaves, the trees are extra heavy, and with very gusty winds, they could be in kind of a precarious place later this afternoon. Cloud cover, got just a few fair weather clouds out there early. We're in pretty good shape. I think we'll generally be sunny. Late this afternoon, a little piece of energy drops in from the north and west. See it up towards central Pennsylvania. That'll drop in. It'll probably increase our clouds for a time, and it's possible there could be a quick moving sprinkle with it or a light shower. That'll be the worst of it, and then we should be in better shape later tonight. But it'll still remain very windy as that piece of energy comes through later this afternoon and tonight. All right, what's causing all the problems? Area low pressure up near Boston. It's deepening, and as it continues to intensify, very, very gusty winds here. As mentioned, D.C. up towards Boston later this afternoon, and the big cities, Boston, Philly, New York, all under wind advisories as well. We'll see daytime highs near 70. The good news is that storm will push out of the region late tonight, and for us, that means a quiet weekend and a big rebound in temperatures around here. Lots of sunshine Saturday and Sunday. Sunny and mild tomorrow, about 70, and then look at Sunday, 85. The heat is back. Dry both days, so it should be a beautiful weekend if you have outdoor activities planned. Jeanette?
Nice, Tucker. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, National Decision Day is tomorrow, a day for high schoolers to pick a college to attend. 2 years ago, we met Curtis Lawrence III when he was a 14-year-old, dually enrolled at school without walls in D.C. and George Washington University.
Now at the age of 16, Corey is about to graduate from high school and college as well. He's also celebrating getting accepted to 14 universities with $1.6 million in scholarships. And this morning, he took time out of his busy schedule to join us with his father, Curtis, who is a principal in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and his younger brother as well, to share their family's inspiring journey. So, Curtis, good morning to you. Dad, good morning. Corey, good morning to all of you this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's start with you, Curtis, since you've accomplished more than in a short period of time than I have my entire life when it comes to education. So all of these, how excited are you to be accepted into all of these colleges, 14 universities? How excited are you?
I am very excited. It has been a very wild trip, I guess I can say. Applying to all these colleges and then waiting very anxiously for their decisions. So now that it's all over and I've been accepted, I am very, very happy.
All right. Did you pick Jackson State? I just want to know. Because I want to know. I just want to know. He knows why I said Jackson State. Well, your dad's down south. That's why I asked. Did you pick Jackson State? So you don't answer that question. All right, Jeanette, go ahead.
Don't feel pressure.
Don't feel any pressure.
Dad, I do want to ask you really quickly, though. I mean, this is a huge accomplishment. Wisdom said it there, kind of jokingly but serious. I mean, very rarely do people accomplish something like this at such a young age. Before I get to your other son, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel amazing. You know, we put a lot of work and time and energy into raising, two African-American boys. And I am giddy inside knowing that all of these colleges and universities are after him and want him to be part of their, part of their college experience. So I can't express in words what I feel and how proud of him I am.
All right, Corey, these are some big footsteps to follow, and your dad is carving the path for you. How does it feel to be a part of such an excellent family? Your dad's this big-time educator, and that's a big job, because I come from a parent of educators, so I know how important that job is. And your brother's doing big things in education. So, Corey, how does it make you feel to be a part of such I want to say, educationally prestigious family? I just made that up.
Well, it feels amazing, and it also feels really good to have my brother as a role model for my educational needs and what I could do and what I can accomplish. And recently I've applied to the same program Curtis is in at George Washington University. So I'm really planning to follow in his footsteps, and being part of this family has allowed me to do those sorts of things.
Corey and Curtis, this can go to either one of you. You know, for some of us, just getting through high school was a challenge.
Junior high. What are you talking? High school? Junior high.
Right. And this is a serious question. What is it that you focused on, right? Like, how is it that you were able to take on this challenge and do so well? Is there a strategy, a technique? How did you do it?
One of my main strategies to being able to succeed in high school and then also in college, being dually enrolled, is that while it is important to focus on yourself and your academics, you also need to be able to reach out to others for help, because there were times when I wasn't doing too well. I needed help in studying for something or understanding something, and I was able to reach out to a teacher, reach out to a friend who understood something. And so because of that, I was able to understand those things. So it's really important to be able to have that network of people. So you need to work on building that network of people who you can trust, who can help you along the way. And then also being able to reach out to them when you do need help, because that is very important, not only for academics, but also for mental health.
Corey, I want to ask you, and I want to ask both of you this question, and you don't have to answer it in the way that I think most people would expect. I tend to not like asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because it's okay not to know. But if you do know, what is it? And if not, what are you passionate about?
Well, I'll answer this question. And one of the things I'm most passionate about is astronomy. It's really been a dream of mine ever since I was around 1 year old to become an astronaut, actually. But recently I've changed that more towards astrophysics, especially after one of my role models, which is Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I've always really been interested in it since I was young. So those are one of the
Curtis, really quickly in the last 15 seconds.
I am interested in studying paleontology. I've always been in that interest. So I'll be studying biology, geology, but I'm also interested in computer science as well. All
right. I know we got to go, but Dad, we'll give you the last word on this. You've been able to successfully keep these kids on the right path when it comes to education. How have you been able to, real quick, give me like a 10-second answer. I know that's hard to do. How have you been able to keep them away from Xbox and PlayStation and all the other trappings that are out there and keep them on the path to where they are already successful?
Yeah, so as educators, we always took vacations all over the country. They've been to over 25 states, 8 countries, 52 college visits since age 3. So we always did that and gave them those experiences that they've always enjoyed to help them keep them away from those other things and not be distracted from education.
Wow.
Well, please know that we are so proud of you. We are rooting for you, and I hope you all feel that and know that. I wish you the best of luck, but I don't think you'll need it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Dad, you should be very, very proud.
Yes, thank you.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, then.
And I hope you got accepted into Jackson State. Put that on the list.
Y'all have a good day. No pressure. Listen,
no pressure.
They got enough pressure to deal with. They don't need yours, wisdom.
Yeah.
No, Marissa, we'll send it over to you. How about that, though?
Yeah, educationally prestigious family. I like that a lot. All right, the stars of Friday Night SmackDown are back for another episode right here on Fox 5. And coming up next, part of the tag team Dirty Dogs, Robert Roode, is here. And now that a lot